Hello everyone, welcome back to Paper Therapy with Amy. I've been playing with these stencils this week. I've created, I don't know how good you can see them, but I've created these. I will link them down below and I will make a video on how I created these, but I tried making a video and then something went totally wrong. So I want it to work out well so you can see, you know, best case scenario, because things definitely kind of go wrong once in a while. But yeah, these are the different ones that I kind of came up with using those stencils. So this is the one I want to use today. And I wanted to talk about older colors. So in the last few videos, you've seen me using some barn red. And I really liked this color. I was sad when Close to My Heart got rid of it. But you know, that's just the way it works. They get rid of colors, so you have to deal with it. But there is ways that we can still bring it in and use it. I still have some cardstock, but even if I didn't, I can use it on this plaid background, and you can use it with irresistibles. So that's two ways. You can stamp it over as I did. So here's this layout. I used it on the irresistibles and I stamped it and inked around the edges with it. So I created some contrast on there with it, and I did still have some, but this time I'm not going to use, I believe I'm not going to use the actual cardstock this time. I'm going to try and just use the ink. So I'll show you how you can still use the ink even once your cardstock is gone. So if you have a color you really love, you don't have to get rid of it. Okay, I'm gonna bring in my Versamat with some pictures of my boy. So this is, this layout here was for my son Liam. This is Liam. And, but he's 6'7" now. No joke. Anyways, pardon me. This layout is for my son, Ethan, the oldest. So, and he's 6'3" now, if you wanted to know. I think I'm gonna kind of like overlap this a little bit, and I'm probably gonna try and find something to put there, kind of, because it's kind of dead space in the picture, and maybe even here too. And I wanted to add this in somehow, so I think I'm gonna add it in here. So I want it to be the same length as this picture. And while I can measure it, I think drawing a line is sometimes just better in case you measure just a hair different. So let's bring in the trimmer, and we're gonna just go up to my little pencil line and flip it off. Okay. And I am definitely I'm gonna bring in some espresso ink. I re-inked this ink pad, and I might include that video, or I might include it on my next video. I did take a video of me re-inking it just to show you how I do it. I'm not like an expert because I have not re-inked that many ink pads. So I forget to put it in the frame sometimes. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so then that's gonna go there. I'm gonna flip it because right here, I didn't go right to the edge with the stenciling, so it's a little more hidden if it's not on the outside. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this one here like that. Now, I'm gonna put Boys Will Be Boys here. The boys. So while I work on these little stars, I'm going to sand them a little bit just to give them a distressed look, to make them pop out a little bit more. I wanted to let you know that while I was editing this video, I found a glaring error that I made on this layout. And I have since fixed the error, but I'm curious if anyone will spot it. I did not see it when I was doing the layout. Until I was editing the video, I went, oh, well, that's totally wrong. So, you know, watch careful and see if you find it. I'm not totally sure how I want to go about this. I want to go Boys Will Be. This one's very hidden there, so. I'm gonna sand this one too. I inked around it, but I like the sanding. And that white core starts to shine through. Oh, I lied. I am using a little bit of cardstock. But I could have just inked up a piece of white paper to do this star or texture stamped on it. There we go. And then this little one. Just kind of wonder if it should go there, but I think it's better here. And I need something here. Perhaps a little heart would be nice there. I'm gonna use the Irresistibles with the star pattern and show you how to do that. So, where are you? There we are. So this is the brush I chose because I don't think I'll ever ink in this color. So thought this will work. You want to get it nice and inky because otherwise it's a whole lot of work. Well, I speed up the process of me inking up this Irresistible strip. I did want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel again today and watching this layout come together. If you're enjoying this video, I would just love it if you'd leave me a comment, if you would hit that like, that thumbs up. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel and you will be notified when I come out with new videos. Now, once you've got that little piece all inked up, you want to take something like a tissue, or I'm just using my stamp chamois here. It's only slightly damp to wipe it off, and you'll see that those little resist patterns just pop. I'm gonna have, so this is how you create a trim without using so much paper. And because I have the plaid theme going, I think that's gonna work good. Because I'm gonna, you can choose to make it like a frame. So you could cut it on an angle here so that they can meet like this. Or you could cut this just straight, like down here, and then make another one go this way. But I think with the plaid, it might work out that they crisscross. So I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay, so I've made the other ones just for ease of the video to just, I've stuck them together already. And I just don't have them as handy as I should have. All right. And then like this. So this one I decided to kind of weave, and I like that a lot. So I'm gonna do that with all of them, and I'm gonna show you how I did that. All right. So what we do have to do here though is we want to have the same amount of trim. So I'm going to eyeball it, but it's a little bit stuck down. There we go. There we go. That. I feel like this is an American layout now. That wasn't my intent, but oh well, that's okay. So I'm going to lift up this a little bit, and this a little bit, and that one. So we're gonna have the red on the bottom overlapping each other, then the blue. So I'm weaving it like, did you ever do basket weaving in school as a kid? We went to the Children's Festival. I grew up in Manitoba. So you'll have to check an atlas if you're from the States, because you're like, what's Manitoba? Unless you live in North Dakota, then you know. You guys, I am fighting with this one. There we go. Got it. And let's make sure that's there and that's there. So I'm okay with it being a little American. It's going in my son's album, so it won't annoy me. It might annoy him. He's annoyed me enough times in his life. He owes me. No, I don't think my kids will even occur to them, my boys, that it looks American. They might. My oldest, this is for him, and he says he wants to live in Texas, so. Because then he can have a gun or something like that. I don't know. I don't know his exact reasoning. I mean, you can have a gun here too, but he just likes Texas. Come on, there we go. There we go. Trying to get that outer edge all equal. It's tricky when I'm weaving like this. So a better way to do it would probably be to stick the center down and then just muss with the, but because I've got it half done now, I'm not gonna try that. There. It makes it a lot busier, but I'm okay with it. Okay, and then I'm gonna lift this a little bit. We're gonna start with that, like that. Somehow my video turned off, so I did put these stars on, but I wanted to let you know that once I taped the corners of these down, I used the Barely Art glue, I slid the nozzle underneath and kind of squirted some glue underneath the whole way, and I pressed everything down tightly so that it is really stuck down. These would have been really fun if I would have made the background more of a wood grain, but I didn't, so that's all right. They can stay how they are, but that's just another idea. I found some more chipboard wood grain embellishments in my stash, and they kind of match the toffee color where it says boys will be boys, so I've added that onto the layout as well. And I'm going to also add a few of these dots from Crisp Air and Freshly Baked. Freshly Baked has a red that matches quite good. Well, friends, did you spot the mistake? Here is Liam's page. So if I had to choose, this is probably my more favorite because I really like the dark background. I have a harder time scrapbooking on white, but I do like the way this one turned out. I find it kind of busy, but I do still like it. So if you guessed that this here was the other way before, it was upside down, so the stars were on the bottom, you are right. That is what I did wrong. So I fixed that up. I had to peel it off, and remember how hard I stuck it down with the Barely Art glue? So I really had to like get my Cricut spatula under there and just peel it up. But you can't even tell where, and it even ripped a little bit, but you can't even tell where it ripped. So I glued it back in place. So you know what? Everyone makes mistakes, not too big a deal. But here's a little close-up of the embellishments there. And yeah, that is my layout. So I hope you enjoyed watching this time, and I will catch you next time. Bye.